The recording process is awesome. It's just been more detailed and just more involved than with the EP.
The EP, you know, I wouldn't want to call it bad, but we've definitely matured a lot of musicians since we recorded that.
It's a whole different beast, if you will. It's heavy. It's serious. It's like, these are raw emotions. Like, this record just already feels more meaningful to me.
I think everyone's been changing for the better, especially like Chris's screaming. This is the first time we really heard it on a good recording.
Our old singer Joe was an awesome guy, like a great kid. He's still a really good friend of mine, but his style of screaming didn't really work with the style of music that we played. He just had like a different approach to music than like what we needed for this band.
When I first joined band, my scream sucked. The first show sucked. It was terrible, and everyone was really skeptical and stuff. But I think now that I'm like under the microscope, I've actually figured out how to do it right and not kill myself, and I think it sounds all right.
With the EP, I did the screaming as like a last minute kind of fill-in thing. And it's like not up to the par that I wanted it to be at, but it was so last minute that it was just like, all right, gotta get it done, I'll do it. And we got it done and it was cool, but with Chris doing the vocals on this one, it's gonna sound sweet. Evan singing on this sounds more mature, like his voice is just really full.
But when I worked with our other producer on the EP, I found myself doing less takes and kind of auto-tuning it.
So robotic. I mean, we'll have all that on there, but there's no way.
It's gonna sound more natural.
Yeah, I can't bring I mean, I will use some auto-tune, but that just sounds like.
I feel like Matt's about getting the good takes and having to constantly work it out until he has something that he's happy with, that he doesn't need to futz around with all these effects on.
I think this record feels a lot more organic, and that's something that Matt's really good at, is really carefully choosing the way that he produces his record so it doesn't sound overdone, but there's a lot of work that goes into it without sounding like there's a lot of work that goes into it.
He's a workman. Like we come in, we work 12 hours, he gets all done. Doesn't take a lot of crap, but at the same time, he's not like a slave driver. He'll make us play the same part for like an hour if it doesn't sound right, but that's why we chose him, like, because he's got that ear and he's got that like perfectionist touch, which is exactly what we want. Like, sweet, that's what we would want to do if we were producers.
If you do something good, it's like it's not good enough. It has to be like, you have to do it the best, you know, every single time.
He's a hard ass, like he's a perfectionist, and he doesn't let shit slide.
We've learned things about ourselves that we can do, and like kind of going through take after take of the same part, kind of like it's building up our endurance.
Which is good, because it's forcing me and Evan and everyone else just get better at what we do, which means, you know, down the line when we're back on tour next year, we're just going to play tighter.
I couldn't think of anyone better that I would like to be working with on this record.
I'm not gonna sign the release if there's any fucking audio footage of me talking on any fucking video. Straight up, I'm gonna write an email to Jeff and Berna right now.
Don't.